right, here's another simple Pinterest-inspired upcycle for you. Hi everyone, I'm Angelina, and this is Blueprint DIY, where we remake our clothes to be just as unique as us. I am super excited because today we are doing my first full video in the office, and so I hope everything turns out okay. But I'm also excited because we're doing a simple Pinterest-inspired upcycle. The other day I was scrolling and I saw this flannel dress. It's similar to this other dress that I did, same technique, and I already had flannels, so I decided to give it a try. Let's see if it's actually easy to do. All right, so I have two men's dress shirts. This one is like a plaid. This one is a striped. I do not know how these are going to turn out looking together, but it's about mixing and matching, right? So we're going to try it. They're both too big for me. This is a 1835. This one is just as extra large. I suspect they're about the same size. I'm going to use this one as my base. So the first thing I'm going to do is try it on and see how far up I want to cut it on the side, as well as how far like over I want to cut it. And so that's going to be my first cut there. It's going to be from here down to here. Now we need to cut this straight off so that we can add length on this side. So now we're going to open this side up and attach this, sew these two together so that it makes this panel longer. And you notice I made sure I lined up the seam so it kind of looks seamless. I'm not gonna like be super picky because the lines don't match up, but we'll be all right. All right, so for this shirt, we are going to cut some curves. And we've actually done something very similar to this a while back. And I think I want to do like a 10-inch ruffle. I would like this to be a dress, but it'll probably end up being a top on me. But we're gonna try. So 10 inches from there, and then we're going to kind of mimic this curve here. So I'm gonna go 10 inches up, and then I'm gonna do it again. 10 more inches up, just so I can get as much ruffle as possible. All right, I know you guys can't see that, but I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. All right, so now we have these two pieces and this piece is together. I think I'm also going to do a top stitch just to make sure that this stays down. What I mean by a top stitch is you fold the seam to one side and then you just add a top stitch so that that seam stays to that side. All right, so let's see what we got. We are going to attach it from this side down. So where we had the cut for the arm, I'm just gonna make some adjustments. We are using the curve to create a ruffle. You see that it's already creating a ruffle with that curve, but we're also gonna gather so it gives it a little bit more flair. The next thing we're going to do is go ahead and hem this side. In order to hem this side, all we're gonna do is double fold hem it. So that just means fold it once, fold it again, and add a top stitch. It's the exact same thing that's going on right here. So we're gonna match that. And then after that, we'll go ahead and gather the whole top of this. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Definitely hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications so you don't miss a thing. If you're interested in upcycling and saving your old clothes, making them fit you, this is definitely the channel for you. And if you are a subscriber or you're just interested in planning out your upcycles, I do have an upcycle planner. The link is in the description box. I'll also pop it up right here. And if you're already a member and you want behind the scenes content as well as opportunities for classes with me, definitely hit that join button right next to the subscribe button to learn more about being in my members only group. All right, back to the video. All right, so we have our gathering stitches in. I did it in two pieces because of, you know, it literally is two pieces. I could have done more. I'll start pulling from both sides since it's so long. And you always want to pull from the underside or the bobbin side. That makes it easier. That thread pulls easier when you're doing your gathering stitch. And once again, a gathering stitch is just a stitch that has the longest stitch length and the highest tension on your sewing machine. It just creates a really loose stitch that can be considered a gathering stitch as well as a basting stitch. A basting stitch is the stitch that you just put in and you know you're going to take it out, so you want it to be really loose. It's obvious that this side from here to here is going to be shorter than from here all the way around to the other side. So me lining this up and thinking that this goes to that and that goes to that side is not really feasible. So what I'm going to do is line it up and take this down to the end and cut it, and then use the rest of this section on the other end to give that side more room. That's gonna get sewn down. And then once we do that, we'll come back and pin the other side, because I want to make sure that I line the button up so that it still buttons all the way down. The picture, it didn't look like it buttoned all the way down, and it doesn't necessarily need to button all the way down, but since I can, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. All right, here we are with our layer. I did end up going ahead and double fold hemming this edge before I started to sew it to the main dress, and the reason I did that is because I had white thread in and I didn't want to have to rechange my thread. I am going to turn this seam up so that the ruffle stays down and top stitch here. Now if I turn it down, you see what happens? The ruffle lifts up, and I don't want that, and I will have to sew on top of my ruffles. Don't do that. Or you can do whatever you want to do, but I think it looks better if the seam is turned up and then you sew on the part that's not ruffled. So we're going to attach that extra piece, and then I'm going to pin these together because they're going to become one. We don't have to worry about this buttoning. I don't care. All right, so now we need to button this together so that we can get this all lined up. All right, strings everywhere. I'm gonna mark where I should sew. So if I sew there, it can line up. All right, so let's line this up and see if we can get all the way around. All right, so now we have to sew on this, which is the longest layer, all the way down. All right, that wasn't too bad, not too bad at all. Like I said, the techniques were some that we've already done on this channel several times. It was kind of combining a couple of techniques. So if you've been doing tutorials with me for a while, you've seen these and you know these. But I did add a little something extra, so let's see what it was.
Love. Miss Independent, I be loving how you winning. I just wanna go catch your vibe. Ayy, wanna see you in the daytime and not when it only get dark outside. Ayy, type of love I can't hide. Ayy, maybe wanna blow your line. Ayy, you dope finish your line. Ayy, I never wanna blow your high. Baby, what's on your mind? Really wanna see your face. Baby, come through and slide. Spend the night at my place. Asking what's on my mind. Wondering how it feels. Maybe wanna press rewind. Give me that double take. That's on my mind, 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 my mind. That's what's on my mind, on my mind.
I am digging this. I felt like it needed something. It needed a little something. And so I was talking to my daughter. She's like, yes, it needs something. So I decided to add the collegiate letter. And I did this with my Cricut. I do have a tutorial on how to do these. I did just add zigzags on the edge. That's the first time I've done that. It wasn't too bad. So if you're interested in a tutorial on how to make your own patches, definitely click the link that's popping up above. But I like this. And shooting in the studio was fun. The lighting, absolutely amazing. The morning sun, I was able to catch that, so I'm excited about that. But I really like this one. I really see this being rocked on a college campus. I love that you can wear it open as more of a jacket. I love that you can wear it as a dress. I love that it can be worn as a blouse with pants. So yes, you guys know I love things that can be worn several different ways, so I'm all about that. So let me know how you feel about it in the comments below, if you're gonna make one for yourself and how you would make yours for yourself. As always, I have a ton of other videos for you
you to watch right here. This is a whole series of making my dream Pinterest wardrobe. So if you're not up to date on this series, definitely click the links on the side so that you can get up to date and see everything we've been doing. It's some absolutely amazing projects, and we are in the works of making products so that you can buy them if you're not interested in making them yourselves. So I hope you guys are excited about that. And I forgot to mention, I also do have a tutorial for this shoulder pad t-shirt. I have it in sewing and no sew in one video. And yes, both are washable. I've washed them many times. So definitely check that out. And if you made it to this part of the video, thank you so much. I'm sending love and hugs through the camera, and I will see you guys in the next one. All right, bye.